network to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Sukihana just, her whole like persona and her lyrics are very sexually like suggestive, and she's very like raw. In her interviews, she does, she's very open and, but explicit, right? And that's her persona. So that's what makes this conversation so interesting. So, the whole thing went down over the weekend at the Crew League event in Atlanta. She's sitting at a table when, I guess she was doing like reporting along with other comedians. And as she's sitting at the table, YK Osiris comes up behind her and starts to like rub her shoulders, right? And you could tell it's awkward at that time. She looks uncomfortable, but then he ramps it up, grabbing her face, attempting to kiss her. And she does it a second time where he actually does kiss her. But it's, I don't know, Shawnee, how would you describe what you saw?
I mean, one, aggressive, and definitely didn't look like she was willing to have this moment. To me, he successfully kissed her twice against her will.
Yeah.
So, and both times grabbing her face. The second time grabbing her face even harder. And, you just, especially in these times, this is not something that you could do out here.
Oh, it was,
and get away with it.
It's very awkward and inappropriate.
It seems like the kind of joke someone would attempt in like the 90s. And it would still be inappropriate then, but no one would have had the voice to say anything about it.
Right.
But like the whole look, you're like, why did you think that was a funny move, bro?
Yeah, and then he's cracking up with his friends and trying to get dapped like this is so funny, but clearly this is not a
And you made
matter.
her, and by the way, that's the part that really shows how messed up it is. You treated her like a prop in your joke.
Right.
Yeah.
You treated her like like there's a funny thing out here, and that thing is this person who obviously won't care if I do this because she's a you-know-what.
Right.
Now, he did apologize, correct?
Yes. So he went on social media, but just so you know, Sukihana went on Twitter and she said, I drink to hide that I'm very sensitive. I feel things more than the average person. I stopped drinking yesterday, but today I've been crying all day. I asked God to strengthen me and use me to help others in order to get my steps in this world. I just want to go away for a while. And she like kind of scrubbed her social media and she kind of just went, you know what I mean? But he did. He put out a statement. He was like, look, I want to publicly offer my sincerest apologies to Sukihana. In an attempt to be playful, I misread the moment and violated Sukihana's boundaries. I understand the importance of consent, and I'm embarrassed by my behavior. I take full responsibility, have made multiple attempts to apologize. I have the utmost admiration for Sukihana, and it was never my intention to disrespect her.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, he got help with that apology, but it's a good, unequivocal apology.
Right.
It really is.
Now,
It's solid.
who's getting roasted on social media right
Go
now?
ahead.
It's Meek Mill.
Wait. What does Meek Mill have to do with this thing?
So another tweet from Sukihana was like, I'm hurt and I'm scared to stand up for myself.
Okay.
So a blog post called Say Cheese, like just put the headline up, reporting the story. Meek Mill tweeted it and it says, saying, don't do this to him, please. He's a good kid. Just slap him and he gonna let you something. We don't need our young bulls torn down for mistakes in this hypersexual era. I support Suki. Hold that ish down on some street ish.
Wait.
And then he's like, y'all drawing a big line between men and women nowadays on social media. And it's getting bad in the black community. All this internet superficial shaming, judging, gaslighting only hurt us as people. And a lot of people who need strength, especially young black men.
All right. I love Meek.
And
Meek's
then
my
he
dog.
keeps going.
That ain't it. I don't
He's
really
like, he
understand
might
what
have
he's
to
saying.
rumble with Suki's brother, anything but this internet tearing each other down. Suki can do whatever she feels if she feels violated, but let me mind my business. But you did mind your business.
After all that, he says, let me
mind my business.
Congratulations. You
Y'all ain't
played
heard
yourself.
it from me, though.
Y'all ain't heard it from me is the equivalent of I'm a mind my business right here.
So people were,
Now,
it's very much this ain't it moment.
Did YK Osiris came out? Did he come out under me? Is he Meek affiliated? Why do I feel like he is? Cass, want you know? Did YK Osiris come out under Meek?
No, I think Def Jam.
Okay.
Yeah, not that I know.
All right, because I'm trying to figure out why the need to say anything. By the way, and if you're out there and you're old and washed and you're driving your kids to school right now and you go, I got to be honest, I don't really remember who YK Osiris or Sukihana is. You are me and I am you. I know the name YK Osiris. I don't remember why. And Sukihana is like familiar, but then I'm like, am I just confusing it with the song Tatiana?
Okay, now you sound really old and washed.
I am. By the way, welcome to the party. I am old and washed.
But regardless, the story is the story because this is what
But
happened.
do people know Sukihana's songs or just know her name and character?
Yes. No, they know mostly her name and character is what makes people like either attracted to her or the topic of conversation.
Got it. But she's had songs people know too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, either way, that was messed up and really a bad look. And I would just go ahead if you were Meek or anyone else and lay out of this one. I understand what he's saying about like the broader thing about the internet, but you're bringing in too many subjects that don't have anything to do with this specifically. This is a woman who felt violated with good reason when you see the video, and you got to kind of leave it at that. Not much more to say than that.